Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're doing fantastically well. Oh, God, it's a difficult one today, isn't it? A very difficult one. I hope you've got your coffee, your tea, your wine, your beer. Oh, I can't even say it. I'm bitter. I'm so bitter. I'm upset. I'm sad. It's raining. It's crap. England are out of the Euros. Lost in the final to Italy. Let me know how you guys are feeling in the comment section below. It's a bitter pill to swallow, isn't it? As Conor McGregor would say. I mean, the only shining light this weekend is Marcelo Bielsa's going to be very happy. Argentina won the Copa America, which is great. You know, representing Bielsa here with your Marseille top. But listen, yeah, really difficult one. I'm so proud of Calvin. Unbelievable tournament. Has become a mainstay in that side now. I think that he's going to be a mainstay for many years to come. Now it looks like Southgate's got that formation, whether or not you do agree with it or not. But just on and off the pitch, you know, Saka missing the penalty yesterday, Phillips sprinting over to give him a hug. On the pitch, I think he's been phenomenal. I think he's done his job. He's an unfashionable central midfielder, and people like the fashionable midfielders, don't they? The tricks of the trade, the ball carriers, but Calvin's been instructed to do that, and I think he's been absolutely superb in that role. He's allowed England to be fluid going forward. He's enabled the forward players to do their things. You know, that's why Sterling's been able to flourish. That's why the midfield has been able to flourish in general, because of those two backing up. I thought Declan Rice was phenomenal yesterday, but it was just such a shame, you know, on home soil. Will these players ever get that opportunity again to do something like that in front of the crowd? You know, is that going to be once in a lifetime thing? And yeah, very saddened to hear the racist stuff which has come out today, which seems to happen continuously, especially when it's associated with football. It's disgusting. It's despicable. Verified accounts. When you sign up for Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, get these faceless cowards who can't put their mugs on screen. They've just got aviators. They've just got the club's badges. Get these mugs to put their face on screen, and let's have a bit of accountability, because it's shocking, it's disgusting, and a 19-year-old, any age, but a 19-year-old should not be subjected to that. Really sad note to end it on, but overall it's been brilliant from England. You know, first major final since '66. But anyway, we're back to Leeds United, aren't we? We're back to Leeds United. Are you happy about that? You're not happy about it? Get it in the comment section below. I think it's because it's been palpable England fever for the past month. I'm still in England mode, and I need to get back in Leeds United mode. But listen, Lewis O'Brien at Huddersfield, central midfielder, very good on the ball. He's played against Leeds United before in the Championship. He's very, very good, technically gifted, a young lad, and apparently Leeds are interested in him. Nixon reported it about a week ago, but from what I have heard, it is false. Excuse me, it's very wide of the mark. And Leeds are not interested in Lewis O'Brien. Apparently, you know, we've heard from Nixon, we've heard from several sources that we are looking to acquire his services. From what I know, we are not. Alioski, we're still going to touch on Alioski, of course we are, because, you know, he's still in our hearts, isn't he? Apparently a deal to Trabzonspor in Turkey is off now. Apparently Alioski was looking for around about 2 million a year, as you do, around about 2 million a year, and Trabzonspor were not willing to pay him that, so the agreement broke down, and now Alioski allegedly will not be going to Trabzonspor. Apparently there are a lot of other clubs looking at him in Turkey and Italy, and they are going to be his likely destination. But Trabzonspor for Alioski is a no-go. Maxwell Cornet, we were talking about him, weren't we, last week? Another left-back, a converted left-back from left wing in that Lyon setup. Now he's a left-back, and Lyon are looking to cash in on him, it looks like, for a fee of around 13 to 14 million euros. Leeds apparently weren't willing to go above 10. Now it looks like Burnley are in advanced discussions with Maxwell Cornet. Are you bothered about that? Obviously, with the we spoke about it this week, didn't we? Or last week, sorry, about the addition of Junior Firpo. Is that going to sway people's opinions on whether or not we need to go and get another top-class left-sided player? I don't think we do, to be quite honest with you. I don't mind that one. You know, if it's to go to Burnley, that's fine. But apparently, Burnley are locked in advanced discussions with Maxwell Cornet. These two are really exciting. I say they're really exciting. It's interesting. It's an interesting talking point. Daniel James. Now, several reports this morning from the Lancashire end are reporting that apparently Leeds United are still interested and may look to go in again for Daniel James. We know with Marcelo Bielsa that once the target is locked in and once Marcelo Bielsa likes a player, Leeds will do everything to get that player, even if they miss out on him. You know, allegedly Leeds were long-term admirers of Ben White. We got him at the second time of asking. And is this going to be something similar with Dan James? Now Jadon Sancho has gone to Manchester United. Dan James isn't going to get a kick of the ball, is he? Apart from when he plays Leeds. That seems to be the only time he plays. But that's not happening. You know, he's not going to be featuring a lot. So is the door then going to open for a Dan James? I still thoroughly believe Marcelo Bielsa would welcome Dan James at Leeds United. From a personal perspective, I think his final ball is something that you've seen maybe with Raheem Sterling, that the final ball has been coached into him. That could happen with Dan James, but I just think his final ball is a lot worse than Raheem Sterling's ever was. You just see him as a little bit of a speed merchant, and I actually think Leeds got away with one by not signing Dan James. Obviously, we later on went to sign Helder Costa. That really hasn't worked out, but I know Marcelo Bielsa improves players to an unbelievable level, and I think we'd have definitely seen a rise in Dan James. As we know, Bielsa better coach than Solskjaer, but I just thoroughly don't believe that it would work for him now. I don't feel that it would work for him at Leeds now. He's not going to be a regular player either, so I don't understand why we'd go for him in that respect. He's not going to be playing all the time, and you know, there was still rumours about him last year, but he quashed the rumours and said he wants to fight for his place at Manchester United, which is fair enough. But it's not going to endear you to any Leeds fans by saying stuff like that. And I can understand he wants to fight for his place, of course. But there were rumours last year, and apparently Dan James came out, and as I've just said, he addressed it and said, I will not be leaving Manchester United. I want to stay here and fight for my place. So, you know, we moved on then. We'll move on again. And I really hope Leeds United wouldn't go there again, to be quite honest with you. And the exciting news in this video is apparently about Mikkel Damsgaard. Now, apparently Leeds United are interested in Damsgaard. Listen, I'm interested in many things. It doesn't mean it's going to get done, but apparently Leeds are keeping tabs on Damsgaard. They've been looking at him now last year and this year, according to Tutto Sport and Calcio Mercato. Excuse me. And yeah, he made 35 appearances for Sampdoria in Serie A. We saw him have a wonderful tournament. Obviously, he was playing very, very regularly because of the tragic event that went on with Christian Eriksen. Damsgaard took his place and was absolutely fabulous. A real creative outlet, bombs up and down, bags full of energy, only 21 years of age. And someone who is going to cost a pretty penny. He's going to cost around 35 million, but some player, when you look at someone like Matthias Cunha, and who Leeds have been interested in, but apparently on his side, they've said that that's not happening. Damsgaard, for me, when you look at him, has he got more to give in terms of the longevity of his career? He's 2 years younger than Matthias Cunha. He looks like a special player. He's done it at the top level now. When we've seen him do it in the Euros, he's carried that Denmark team as well. And that Denmark team has so many similarities to this Leeds United side. You know, the fullbacks bombing up and down, very interchangeable in the midfield. And I thoroughly believe that someone like Mikkel Damsgaard would really take Leeds to that next level. I think he's that good. He's a top young player. And apparently, yeah, he's going to cost a pretty penny. As I've said, 30 to 34 million. And apparently Leeds are heavily interested. So, excuse me, we know that Victor Orta is talking to a midfielder. It's in the early stages. We've heard rumours about it being a really massive player in terms of talent. We don't know anything else. You know, we spoke last week about Nwakali, the Nigerian. I just can't see Leeds going for that one, but someone like Damsgaard would be the upper echelon, wouldn't he, of player talent. And you know, we spoke about Manuel Locatelli. I think his stock's going to be ridiculously high, and the price is going to be so high. But someone like Mikkel Damsgaard, you know, at Sampdoria, we're not talking about him at Juventus or AC Milan. The only, excuse me, the decider in that is going to be the other clubs going in for him, because he's absolutely shone. But, you know, he's only done it in the Euros so far. For Sampdoria last year, he wasn't unbelievable. So would Marcelo Bielsa really go in for that? Would Victor Orta really go in for that? Well, potentially, because they could have been tracking him for, you know, knowing the Leeds scouting system. They've known about him for years. You know, knowing that he's been in the portfolio for years. So we'll have to wait and see on that one, guys. If you enjoyed the video, hit a like, please. Let me know what you think on the comments. In the comment section, we've got Lewis O'Brien, Dan James, Alioski, Maxwell Cornet, and Damsgaard. Let me know exactly what you think. Are you gutted about last night? You can probably tell my demeanour. I am a little bit gutted. I've been doing a few afternoon uploads uploads, guys. I know a lot of you seem to like it as well. I like to mix it up, you know, and I know you guys can be at work or you can be at home, so I want to diverse it up a little bit, to be quite honest with you, because I want everybody to get their peak times of watching. As I say, guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so, and I will see you in a bit. Cheers.